Yeah, we've been around the world. We're not in the hood no more. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Look. I'm front row watching SmackDown in the garden. We made a fall from them basements in apartments. Used to have them dubs of sour on the park bench. Down to put in work, it don't matter how the job get. I felt like last summer could've been my hardest. Sleeping in my car, God testing where my heart is. I can never let the devil tell me what I'm worth. Cause I came from nothing, now I've been around the earth.
In the same since I elevated. So many things I could've said but couldn't tell you, baby. You keep on thinking I'ma change, I'ma sell it, baby. And ain't I tell you that you're pretty when you're jealous, baby. You know thuggin' it been a modus. I'm that nigga, I thought you noticed. Why you think I flooded the whole wrist? Yeah, they doubted, but now they focused.
Welcome to another episode of Wrestling the Rap Game. And as you see, we have a very, very special guest in the building. We got DNA in the building. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. Yes, sir. Pun, what's going on, man?
What's good, bro? Yes, sir.
Word.
Man, we're chilling, bro. We met up at Mania in Philly.
WrestleMania 40. Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Probably
It was
one of the
crazy.
best Manias in.
That's the only WrestleMania I've ever been to. So shit. Yeah, it's the
that's
best
the first one?
WrestleMania. Yeah.
Jeez, but what did you think? Like, you think that was the best Mania, like as far as like event, or?
I mean, I'm gonna say that because I was there, but
True.
I don't know if it's the best WrestleMania because I've been watching wrestling since the Attitude Era. So
Oh, okay, yeah.
I watched some crazy WrestleManias.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to be in there and the energy, and I was like, I was third row.
Cool.
So like when the Rock and Seth Rollins was fighting, the Rock was right by me. So yeah, it was crazy. I think it's definitely one of the best though, for sure.
So you heard when Meek yelled "Rock, get up"?
Yeah. So my row was here in the third
Yeah.
row. Meek Mill, 2 Chainz, Wale, they was all over there.
Where?
Yeah, hell yeah.
No, it was just crazy, man. Like
it was
know,
insane.
especially for the Attitude Era fans, like you and I, man.
That's why I went.
Yeah.
Yeah, if The Rock wasn't wrestling, I was only disappointment I had is that Stone Cold, it was rumored that he was supposed to be there on day 2. I was going to get out of there. I brought a ticket for day 2 the day of, and then I was mad because, Stone Cold ain't pop out. I heard it was like a last second call while he
Yeah. But that Taker pop was crazy.
Hell yeah. But I seen, you know what it is for me? Stone Cold's my favorite wrestler.
Gotcha.
So I never seen him.
Word.
Yeah, like the 2 times I was supposed to see him, it's a crazy story what happened. So I was looking forward to that. I seen the Undertaker pop was crazy, but I seen Undertaker before. So
I got you. Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah.
I mean, Dallas would have been the one, bro, when he had the match with KO.
No. That was going. My grandma passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah. So the funeral was the same day as WrestleMania.
Got you.
Yeah.
I mean, rumors he gonna be there in Vegas.
Yeah, I'll be in Vegas.
Vegas looking crazy, bro.
Yeah. I'll be there in Vegas.
I know last Cena Mania.
Rock is gonna wrestle for sure.
The Rock is wrestling,
and I
so
think Stone Cold gonna pop out. Yeah.
So that's about
that's
to
gonna
be
crazy.
Vegas about to be crazy, bro.
Vegas is gonna be crazy. Them tickets is wild, man.
I know. I seen those. It was like almost
50 bands to sit front row.
Sheesh.
Sit front row at WrestleMania 41, 50,000.
That's looking real.
Yeah, I could do it, but I'm not going to.
Nah, it's wild, man.
Word.
And for those who don't know, man, you a battle rap legend. Like
Appreciate that. Yeah.
literally, like one of the top. Like you in a different realm, bro. Like, I don't think people understand that.
Yeah, for sure.
Coming up, Queens.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how did you get into the battle rap culture? Like, who you were a fan of coming up that you was like, yeah, I'm gonna step into this battle rap field.
Shit. I mean, I was a fan of Murder Mook. I was a fan of Loaded Lux. A fan of Jin, Jay Mills, Sirius Jones, Iron Solomon, Math. So yeah, I was watching all of them on the DVDs before, I got actually Miles, Midwest Miles, X Factor, Nems, T-Rex. Yeah, so I was watching all of them on the DVDs, and I used to record in the studio in Queens, and let let me go back a little bit because that's already after I started. I went to school, and the school I went to was called Louis Armstrong, so it was specialized in music.
Oh, gotcha.
So a lot of people that went there was like developing their musical talents in middle school. And there was this kid named CJ, rest in peace to him. He died, but you know, he was like the Eminem in the school. He got left back. 8 Mile had just came out. He had the hoodie on. He was in the staircase, just rapping, battling people the whole time, and he was beating everybody. And so he's probably like 14 at the time. I'm 11. He's beating me in every single battle, and I just keep coming back. Like, I'm gonna get him today. I'm gonna get him today. I couldn't beat him. And we finally had like the junior high school dance, and I called him out at the dance. I just started rapping at him. And, you know, it's crazy that I couldn't beat him all them times in school, but I beat him at the dance.
Damn.
Yeah, I remember the line. I said something like, oh, I could cook you with 3 rhymes. You know I'm smarter than him. He got left back 3 times, and the whole crowd went crazy.
Oh,
like,
man.
you know what I mean? You know, like the movies where they put you on everybody's shoulders, so that's what it was. And then at that moment, that like rush, I was like, oh yeah, I want to do this. And after that, then I was playing basketball. So this is 11, I'm 13 now. I'm playing basketball on my block, and a bunch of my homies at the time, they see people rapping at the corner. They like, yo, I'm gonna go get my man DNA. Boom, go down the block to the corner, get into my first real battle on the street corner. I wound up winning. So my name started getting around in my neighborhood a lot because I was 13. I was beating everybody, like adults and all that. And then I just kept going around my neighborhood battling. And then I got back in the studio. Then I was recording. I had about like 7 mixtapes out before I was even 17. But my engineer that was recording me, he had to move to Miami because it was just a better situation for his family. And then at that point, I was back to square one of like, yo, how am I going to keep this going? And, you know, Smack had stopped and Grind Time was popping. And they used to put the battles on World Star, and MySpace was a thing at the time. So I literally sent a message to my guy Pumpkinhead, rest in peace, on MySpace. He gave me a tryout. I tried out for Grind Time, and even though I lost, I still got put on Grind Time, and that's how I started battling.
Sheesh, man, that's just
Yeah.
crazy, man. Like,
Yeah.
I grew up in Brooklyn, Queens. So I remember my dad had a music store on Liberty Ave.
Okay.
And so we used to have all the Smack DVDs and all that stuff, and you know, we used to see like New York is hip hop. Yeah, that's literally where it was birthed. It was birthed at. For sure. So we used to always see that, like the battle raps and stuff. You know, it was the Smack DVDs used to be hot, like
scorching, hottest thing on the market.
Yeah, so I just remember like seeing all them DVDs. So I could see where, you know, the battle rap culture was just like, like it was like you said, it was hot. Well, Murder Mook, all them names you said, like it was crazy. But like going into your writing process, like what's your process going into these battles? Like, how do you approach each one differently?
Yeah, I mean, because everybody's not the same. I mean, you gotta. That's just like a life jewel. Like you gotta approach situations. Even if you got beef with somebody, you can't approach every beef the same way. You know what I mean? One person you might got to be a little more aggressive. Another one you might have to wait to catch them slipping. So every battle I look at it as war. Every war, you know, I don't fight every war the same. So, you know, even my writing process might be different. For somebody else, I might have to freestyle more. For this person, I might got to punch more. I got to scheme more. I got to get personal. I got to take angles. But just the overall process is layered. You know, me, I don't write nothing at the beginning because I feel like your first thought and anything ain't your best thought. Yeah. So I don't just, boom, you got a battle. Nah, I sit on it. I think, you know, oh, shit. All right, and then I just start writing down ideas. Like, I would do this. All right, I would say this. Okay, I don't like this. Oh, boom, this is a name flip. And then from there, you know, then as the days get closer, I start crafting all the ideas I got together. And then I'm working until I get on stage, and then I'm working even when I'm on stage because I freestyle. Yeah. Or I might see something in a moment. I might see something when I get to the venue. So I'm literally on it until until it's over.
Yeah, and we seen that firsthand with one of your battles where dude was he was finishing your lines and you literally rookie mistake, man, and you turned it against him, and literally, to me, that was just like the the momentum like just
yeah, and
completely changed.
And you know what's so crazy is that I knew like at that moment, like, cause he's still one of the best battle rappers, if not the best. But at the time he was new. So it was like, I gotta give you that experience. When I'm getting in the ring with the new battle rappers, I want them to understand his levels. And people just say that because it sounds cool, but it's like, no, I want you to leave here and learn something. Don't ever, if you battle a freestyle, don't ever speak when they rapping. So I'm like, okay, you want to play? Like, cool, let's go.
Yeah.
So that was just, that's second nature to me though.
Yeah.
I've been doing, that trick looks so amazing, but I've been doing that trick since I was battling on the street corner.
Yeah.
Like in so many other ways. Like I would battle this one guy and he like, his phone started ringing in the mid-battle while we battling. So, he's flaunting. Yeah. He gets on the phone mid-conversation while I'm in my rhyme. So, most people would just be altered like, damn, this nigga don't even got respect for me. He just got on his phone. So I remember I just stopped my written round and I was like, yo, something, I'll put the trigger to your dome. I'm nice. You can even ask the nigga on your phone. Ooh. And this is when I'm like, these lines sound simple, but this is when I'm 13, 14 years old. So everybody's losing their mind like, oh, he just put that in there. So I've been doing that trick since 14.
Yeah.
So doing that with Twerk was just like, it was just, you know what I mean? Like regularly scheduled programming. But yeah, it was a moment. Like that might be like, that's like number 2. My biggest moment is get smacked the fuck out of it.
I'm gonna get into that one. I'm gonna get into that one.
So Twerk, that's the second one. They do the TikToks and all that stuff about those. Yeah.
And you said something, and I want to touch on that real quick, because you said like when I'm battling the new guys, and it's like, seeing your battles where they were, saying, calling you the new guy and like, yo, get this new guy, out of here, blah blah blah, and you calling out all the you, like you said, give me damn, I'm trying to remember specifically the people you said, but you named like all the legends at that time, and you were like, yo, get them all the fuck out of here. Like, how does that feel knowing that now you're one of the legends, and now you battling these new people and trying to, humble them?
It's so crazy. That's a good question because I really don't get caught up in that. Like I feel like the reason why I was, because I don't know if you know, but I haven't battled in like over a year. So I've been doing the I just been doing a whole lot of stuff, acting on Power, doing TV shows. I stream on TikTok, wrestling podcasts. I just been venturing out doing other stuff. But when I was in that space, the reason why I was able to be so dangerous is because I never got caught up in my own hype. I feel like a lot of people stagnate themselves by believing in their own hype. Like I never woke up and felt like I'm the shit, I'm DNA. I woke up like I got work to do. You feel me? Like the job is not done because I'm in this space. Like now that I'm not in this space, I kind of, I'm still humble, but now I could look at it and go, I did that, and appreciate it a little more. But when I'm in the mode of just battle rap, I don't really got too much time to be like, yeah, I'm a legend. I feel like when you walk with that, like I got to walk with that when I'm in the ring because I got to be confident. I got to let you know I'm here. But I'm saying outside of that, I always look at it as more work to be done. That's why I feel like my career never got stagnant and I never really got complacent.
Yeah, no, it was just like you kind of know where these new guys are coming from because at one point you were that young guy calling out all the top guys at that time. Yeah. So now it's like, seeing these the young kids coming up, it's like, you know what I mean? You know, like the hunger that they have. So it's like, and some people don't know how to maneuver with that, or go with the times. We've seen a lot of people that were top guys and fall off because they didn't switch with the times.
Exactly.
So I just wanted to see your process. Like, what was your thought process on the young kids and like coming up? Because there's a lot of new names coming up.
Right now, yo, battle rap is the cool thing to do. So you're gonna have everybody and their mother's a battle rapper. I like it. I feel like I like to say that damn near, when I came up, I thought that was the last entry level of pioneers. But now some would consider myself a pioneer. So it's a humbling experience. When I got in the ring with the battlers, I always intend to whoop their ass. But outside of it, I always give them the jewels and try to help them and tell them what it is to go to the next level. I mean, I feel like the lack of originality is very important now in battle rap. Like, a lot of people are not original and a lot of people are not stars. Like, they don't know how to carry themselves outside the ring. It's like you only see them when the league books them.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, they don't know how to create that social media presence or, you know, go out there and actually make a name for themselves outside of the actual space of being in the ring. So that's why you don't see too many more people blossom, and it's just the usual suspects, because I just feel like just as much as important as the skills are in the ring, marketing and branding, it goes hand in hand. Like, if nobody knows who you are and you're not making them gravitate to what you do, you just get forgotten about.
Nah, that's a fact, bro. Oh, man. Speaking of battling, you know, these battles get really disrespectful.
Yeah.
How do you deal with, like, you know, the certain lines that in the streets would be crossing the line, but in battle rap it's kind of like the normality? Like, how do you deal with that? Like what's your thought process of, like, when you're dealing with these disrespectful lines?
I mean, I feel like it's second nature to me because I'm a battle rapper. It's hard to explain in that regard, because somebody that's not a battle rapper, they would never, you know, be able to deal with it. But I feel like in my later years of battle rap, I kind of got a mutual respect for anybody that I got in the ring with, that they don't cross certain lines for me. And my lines is only kids and the dead. You feel me? And nobody really crossed those lines, like I'm saying, later in my career, you know? And to be honest with you, you just never know what's going to happen in the battle. So recently, that was part of the reason why I stepped away too, because I lost my mom last year. And I'm smart enough and self-aware with myself that I knew I wouldn't even be able to be in a battle and allow somebody to say anything about my mom. So that was like one of the other key factors, besides everything else I had going for myself, why I wasn't going to, you know, battle at that moment, because I was grieving. I needed to deal with that. Then, you know, be in a vulnerable space. And then, you know, my career has been, I would say, like, you know, clean in terms of, like, professionalism. So I don't want to damage that. So I was like, I don't think right now is the time to battle, because it can get disrespectful. And somebody could tell you they not going to talk about something and then do it. And, you know, how I feel about my mom is just how I feel about my mom. So,
Have you ever battled somebody that you didn't like, or that someone you didn't respect?
Yeah, for sure, multiple times. Yeah, Disaster, Mickey Fax.
That Mickey Fax one was.
Yeah, I don't got no problems with nobody right now.
No,
but I'm saying at that time in that space, I
Yeah.
couldn't stand them. So yeah, that's what made you know, that's what made the battle. That's what made Mickey Fax, if you ask me, is the best version of DNA. So yeah.
No, that battle was.
Yeah. I was on him. I was on him. Yeah.
You brought it, bro. Like that one, like you brought it on that one. I remember watching that one. I was like, damn, like you.
Yeah.
Man, it was just, you could tell, like, you know, some battles you could tell it's just like you just want to win, and some battles there's just there's so much passion behind it that you could tell there was a lot of.
Yeah, not in that battle with Mickey Fax, it was, I won't be able to sleep if I let this guy beat me.
Yeah.
You see, so it's a difference. Some people, whether I win or lose, is, hey, you know, it's a battle. But with him, I wouldn't. I don't think I would be. I probably would be fucked up about it now. Yeah. Like 6 years later. So yeah.
And we talked about the when you said if you know if you think I'm gonna lose, get smacked the fuck out of here. Is there just like a lot of I just feel like a lot of these battles you called out Smack because you know sometimes he, you know, probably bet against you a lot of times, or thought you were.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't really call him out too many times. It was just that one time right there, because literally, you know, I started battling in URL in 2010. I've been with the company for 4 years now. Somebody comes around, you know, they do good in a couple tournaments, and you getting on camera saying there's no way I could beat them. Like, and you know, with me and Smack, I got a personal relationship with Smack. So it was never personal, but it was, yo, okay. You really like, you know, that's like if your man tell you, yo, I don't think you could beat this person. All right, now I'm embarrass this person, and I'm going to put you in the line of fire. So the battle really I never had any animosity towards it. Well, I didn't know him. Yeah. It was just you basically saying that this guy can't fuck with me and you the owner of the company.
Yeah.
And I'm so confident in myself, I'm allowing you to say it because, you know, somebody else could look at that as like, okay, that's kind of unprofessional. But me and him had that relationship to where, you know, that's my guy.
Yeah.
And I'm real. So I want you to keep it 100.
Yeah.
That's what you think? All right, cool. And at the time, the culture kind of wasn't fucking with me the way I felt like they should too. And I can admit, rightfully so, because I was gambling a lot at the time, so I wasn't showing up to my best ability. So the reason why I love that battle is because a lot of people don't know the backstory to that. I had battled Prez Mafia 2 weeks before. So I was really like, okay, y'all think DNA's not the same or I fell off. It was kind of that point in my career. 4 years in, does he still got it? All right, I'm going to show y'all I got it. I'm going to take the two new, because people forget. Ill Will is the big battle on Gnome, but Prez Mafia was scorching hot as well. And they both was the two hottest new people. And I beat both of them in 2 weeks. So I beat Prez Mafia first, and then I battled Ill Will 2 weeks after. So that was my statement. That's how I became the PG killer. Because I beat two of the hottest new guys 2 weeks apart. And then the day of the battle, I never planned my get him the fuck out of here. That's the only one that was planned. The rest, I go up there, whatever I see, I freestyling.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the round, I just
you
freestyle
came for
whatever.
his hat.
Get that the fuck. Yeah, like I don't even, that's not even something I'm concerned with. It's like they want to hear it. That's the signature. Boom, I got you. But that day I was like, nah, this battle with Ill Will, I got to make this one special. And I woke up that morning and I was like, yo, yeah, I'm going to say get smacked the fuck out of it. And I didn't know how I was going to go because I'm like, this nigga owns the company. Like, are they going to be behind me or are they going to be like, fuck out of here, why you dissing the person that runs the company? But I was like, at this point, I got nothing to lose. And they see it on camera and they go crazy. But man, if you in that building when that happens, you hit a stage.
Bro,
Anybody that's on that stage, shout out to my nigga Jaffe. Myson is on the stage, Goods is on the stage, Smack is on the stage, Fendi from the Come Up DVD is on the stage. If you know how that stage run, you know when you watch The Lion King and you see the stampede when Mufasa almost died, that's what that shit felt like on that stage. When I said get him the fuck out, that's the loudest reaction and just energy and stage shaking that I've ever been a part of in my life. So that's a defining moment.
And honestly, that's probably one of the
biggest moment,
in the
biggest
battle rap.
reaction on Smack.
Yeah,
And they do their little arguing and all that, but you know, I'm saying it here on the on your podcast, man. That's the biggest reaction.
No, for sure, bro.
Cut it out.
I remember watching the battle, and my boy Matane that was in here earlier. I texted him. I was like, "Yo, no bullshit, bro.
Yeah,
I'm watching it in the car, bro." And when as soon as you said it and the crowd reaction, I was in the car. I was going crazy, but then I had like goosebumps because it was just crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like that was
that
nuts.
was one of them ones, bro.
That's arguably the biggest moment.
Yeah, biggest moment. You don't gotta argue it. You don't gotta argue it. It's all right.
Also, I want to talk to you about like what do you think are your most memorable battles? Like you showed up, like you thought you showed up and just put a Juan Soto playoff performance.
I got a lot, man. You know, me versus Disaster, me versus Mickey Fax, me versus Ill Will, me versus Luke Castro, me versus Av, me versus Real Sick. Like these are later. This is later on in my career, like my last run. Yeah, I just feel like me versus Yeah, I got a lot.
And what battle you think was like the biggest like turning point where you felt like you hit like the next level, like the up echelon of
Multiple. So I got a lot of those. That's why I named them. Like, cause there's a lot of battles where I'm battling good.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about, for me, personal defining Disaster. I went to a new level. That stamped DNA. Ill Will, I went to a new level. That stamped DNA. Mickey Fax, I went to a new level as far as writing. That stamped DNA. DNA versus Av, I went to a new level because that was during COVID. And that was like when I was rapping about no gun bars. So that stamped me. So like those, like, yeah. And then it was just versatility because I was a smack rapper that was able to go to King of the Dot and, still rap and cater to that audience as well. So yeah.
What are your rituals, or like do you have any rituals to practice that? Do you?
Nah, you can't practice freestyling. Freestyling just comes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Comes from within.
I mean, a lot of people don't have it, bro. A lot of people don't have like.
No. But the worst thing is you could be a great freestyler, but if you think about freestyling, it won't be good.
Yeah.
You got to just go. It's an in the moment thing. That's why it's right now. Boom, I'm doing it. If I sit there and say, yo, I'm about to freestyle, yo, I'm gonna do it, it won't hit the same because it's your mind.
Is it? Do you think it's like a up north thing? Because a lot of people don't have like even just anything like rebuttals. Do you think it's just coming up in the New York culture that helped the?
I mean, I think it may have started in the New York culture, but then overall, you just got so many people that are infatuated by it. Now you got top freestylers over the world.
Yeah,
Sharon is a great freestyler from Canada. Big Cannon from Chicago. Chef Trez from the South. So yeah, you got a lot of great freestylers. Yeah, it don't really matter where you're from.
Also, I want to talk about like you said, the personal growth outside of battle rap. Doing the wrestling events like Havoc, Halloween Havoc, No Mercy. Like what inspired you to want to branch out and do those things?
I mean, well, my whole thing is I just don't like limiting myself. So I know the only thing I know I wasn't brought into the world just to be a battle rapper. Yeah. So it's like I know that I conquered battle rap. What else do I love? Like me, I feel like I'm so fortunate and blessed in life that I'm able to make a living off of doing everything I love. Everything that I do, I love. Anything I don't have to do. And I feel like any human being should design their life like that. Yeah. Now, when you go through trials and tribulations and you make certain mistakes or, certain decisions, then that prevents you from doing that. But if you line your cards up right, you should be able to make money off of everything you love to do. Don't do something that you don't love to do. So that's just simply what it is. I always grew up as a kid loving wrestling. And, I reached the point in battle rap where I'm still like my great thing about it is I left battle rap while I was on an up. Like I still feel like at this moment, even with a year off, nobody know it. If I wanted to come back tomorrow, none of them could fuck with me. So that's just for my ego. Like I didn't leave because I'm washed. Yeah. So it's like, okay, 2022, I'm bored. I already beat the best. I think I am the best. What can I do to really give myself a challenge? So I'm like, let me into the wrestling world. And two of my friends, we was just going around at one of the events asking every battle rapper what wrestler they thought they were and why. And the response and the parallels that we was coming up with, we all decided that we should make a wrestling podcast. And me being a fan of the Attitude Era, I came up with the idea of doing the Attitude Era podcast. Yeah. So the podcast starts, we probably start doing it in like June or July. 1 month in, we already got an interview with Devon Dudley. Just by me hitting him up on Instagram. So shout out to him for being a real one. And then after that, I go to this store in Queens called the Wrestling Universe. And I meet the owner named Jack. Yeah. And he's coming to find out.
To them. They got I think they have a store out in Orlando now too. Yeah.
Coming to find out, Jack is a big wrestling fan. Me and Charlie Clips are his favorite. So he asked me, yo, DNA, what are you doing in my store? Why, like, what made you come by? I tell him what I'm doing. And I wound up buying belts and a bunch of memorabilia and merchandise off of him. And then he comes and he says, yo, I have wrestling signings here. Whatever wrestlers come here, I'll get them on your podcast. And from that day in 2022 up until now, that's literally how we get 90% of our interviews. So in the process of doing all that, I'm like, well, I still want to come do the parallel of intertwining battle rap with wrestling. And I feel like the moment I started my podcast, I made it okay for battle rappers to say that they cool watching wrestling. Yeah. So then after that, we did the Don Marino versus Saga all wrestling bar battle, and the response was great. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take it a step further this year. I'm gonna do a whole event of wrestling bars, and that's how Halloween Havoc came. And then people loved it so much, that's why I came back this year with No Mercy.
And man, it was I just watched No Mercy. I just saw you. I think it was yesterday.
I released AJ and Saga.
AJ's, yeah.
It's out right now.
And man, and I watched you and Charlie going at it
last year. Chess and Tay-Rock.
And you guys were just having fun and just enjoying, And Chess Tay Rock. Oh my God, yo, Tribal Chess, bro. Yo, he went crazy. He went Tribal Chess. He went crazy.
Shout out
He
to
went
Chess,
crazy. I remember I sent it to I'm in a wrestling group chat, and I said it to them. I was like, yo, y'all have to watch this. Yo, Chess.
He's different. He's different.
To see Tay Rock take the Ula
off,
off,
right? Yeah, right. All right,
man,
that's crazy.
It was a dope event, man. Look, everybody was just having fun. It was dope seeing people come in like costumes and stuff. Like it was just dope to be a wrestling fan. Also want to talk about the wrestling stuff, man. You mentioned Stone Cold's some of your favorites. Who in current day, like, who's in your, I guess, top 5? Like who do you tune in for?
Right now I fuck with Roman Reigns, of course.
Okay.
That's probably number 1. You know what I mean? He got me back into wanting to watch wrestling.
Yeah.
That just his whole character when he was here. I rock with Trick.
Okay.
My man Trick Williams. I rock with Trick.
Shout out to Trick.
Yeah, shout out to Trick. Rock with my guy Jacob Fatu. You know what I mean? That's my guy. Zilla.
Yeah, shout out to Zilla, man.
Shout out to Zilla.
He gonna be major, man. He gonna be major, and he's still young too, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
He gonna take over.
And I'm gonna say Cody. I like that he's the, you know what I mean, like he's the typical, you know what I mean, baby face in wrestling.
Yeah.
So you need that. Yeah,
and
Cody.
I don't know if you saw the numbers, but he's like double. He be putting in the work.
Yeah, I know.
He like.
Oh, I'm tripping. Jay Uso. I'm gonna take Cody out. Jay Uso. Yeah, that's my guy.
Shout out to Jay, man. That was a special moment with him winning that IC title, man. Well deserved. I was hoping. I went to Money in the Bank in Toronto, and the whole crowd was like wishing and hoping that he was gonna win the Money in the Bank. And when Drew won, the crowd was just like, oh.
Yeah, I know. I know.
It was crazy. I also want to talk to. We have this segment called This or That. We have just questions, whatever, and who do you prefer? It's simple stuff like for example, if that's like John Cena or Randy Orton, like who you going with?
John Cena.
Okay. Eddie Guerrero or Rey Mysterio?
I'm going Latino Heat.
That's that one there is like the most 50-50. Like people.
Yeah, I'm going with Latino Heat.
Got Cody or Adam Cole.
Adam Cole.
Okay. We got we had Drake or Kendrick. Just because of the feud.
Go Drake.
All right. Yeah, Drake be showing love to battle rap too, for sure.
No, it's not even that. I mean, you ain't asking me who I thought won the battle.
Oh no.
Right? So I think Kendrick won the battle, but
no, I just want to.
If we talking about just
stats
every day, every day. I'm going with Drizzy.
Cool, I got you. Cole or Wale?
Cole.
All right. For the times, Beanie or Kiss?
Kiss.
Okay. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Kiss the one, bro. Kiss got one of my favorite albums ever, bro. Hove or Nas?
Queens representative, man. Nas.
All right. Mobb Deep or just because of the chemistry, Kiss and Styles P.
Kiss and Styles.
All right. What happened to Queens, bro?
I mean, you know what I mean? It's a little different.
All right. 50 or M?
Shit, 50's the reason why I'm rapping. 50, man.
All right. If you don't mind, I'll an album one. Give It You Die Trying or Illmatic?
Pass.
Yeah, two of the best debut albums ever.
Yeah.
Jeez. Blueprint or Reasonable Doubt?
Blueprint.
Okay. Yeah, Blueprint is crazy. All right. Jay Uso or Soul Sokoa?
Jay Uso.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie though. Jacob he's selling me on Solo, bro. He's selling me on Solo.
Jacob is a movie.
He's selling me on Solo. Did you see his tweet?
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious, bro. Say, thank God that God woke me up so I could thank Solo. That shit was he a clown for that, bro. And of course, man, we can bring it back to classic. Oh, matter of fact, no, I actually have one more. Bret Hart or Kurt Angle?
Bret Hart.
All right. Shawn or Triple H? I'm intrigued now.
Shawn Michaels.
All right. Oh, you know what? That was my bad. Yeah, Shawn the one, bro. All right, and then of course, Stone Cold or Rock?
Stone Cold all day.
All right, man. Last two questions, man. What's in the future for DNA?
A whole bunch of stuff. So right now, last season I had a bunch of songs placed on all the power shows, Force, Raising Kanan, Ghost, and BMF. I also acted on season 3 of Raising Kanan.
Yeah.
Season 4 Raising Kanan is about to pop out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Stay tuned. I got some stuff on there.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm just working with in the acting and the sync music and thing. The podcast is growing. We're gonna do something big at WrestleMania.
Okay.
Shout out to all the people on the podcast, my guys, Archie Carter, HP, Z the Dropout, Gamaj, myself. So yeah, we're doing a wrestling podcast. We still dropping the battles from No Mercy. We put out Tay-Rock vs. Chess. Last week we put out AJ Francis and Saga this week. We got Cortez and Z the Dropout next week, and then we got Osiris and Lady Caution after that. And and then we go live Monday, Tuesdays, Fridays on the podcast. King HP and Archie Carter recapping Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. Okay. And yeah, catch me on TikTok. I'll be streaming on there, trolling on there. It's going well. And then I also got a couple music things that I'm about to drop. I haven't dropped music in a while, so I like to let life. So then I got something to talk about. I hate a rapper that rap about rapping.
Okay.
People don't understand that, but I'm nice.
Yeah.
Like substance, So you got to go through things, experience things. So when you get in there, you're not just talking about how nice you are.
Yeah.
For an album. Now if you're gonna do a freestyle, cool. But yeah, so I got that going, and then I got a whole bunch of other stuff I can't say. So yeah.
Yeah, man. No, I saw. I remember watching Power when I think it was in the music bar that they bought that you were rapping on stage. I think it was like an open mic or something. Yeah. What's his name? Why I can't remember his name? Jesus Christ.
Uncle Marvin.
Not Marvin. The
Lulu.
Yeah. Lulu bought the bar and stuff. Yeah. I remember watching. I was like, oh shit, DNA on there, man. And congrats on your Power Award too.
Yeah, shout out to Power. I won the Best Creator Award. Yeah. So I'm just trying to flourish in other things. I like to have my hands in everything. So it's been going well. It's been successful. So I'm steady at it. All
right, man. And last question for you. Who's getting the fuck out of here?
Nobody right now. I mean, like I told you, just I took off from battle rap for a year. I'm still, I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm good. I won't say never because you just never know what'll happen. But I don't know a date. I don't know a time. I don't know a year. But I got no plans on battling, so I couldn't tell you, man.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate your time, bro. Thank you.
But if I come back in there, everybody.
All right.
Man? So, yeah, whenever I'm out there, everybody's a target. So yeah.
All right. Well, whoever battling, make sure y'all keep watch your back.
Yeah, facts.
Whenever DNA come back, it's gonna be some issues in there.
Yeah,
whenever I come back, all these young kids or whoever's still in there, Or the vets, watch your back. I don't know.
Be prepared.
Yeah, facts. Man, again, thank you so much for your time, bro. Appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Oh, man, this is Wrestling Rap Game. We got DNA in the building.
Yes,
you want
sir.
to give them your socials real quick?
Yeah, make sure y'all follow me on TikTok at DNA GTFOH, Instagram at The Real DNA GTFOH, Twitter at DNA_GTFOH, and Gmail, bookdna now@gmail.com. And then my YouTube, youtube.com/The DNA Files.
Alrighty, and I want to make sure I get this right too, because I want to definitely give some thanks to, man. Thank you to the team per usual. Thank you to Secret Office Studio. Make sure y'all come tune in and tap in with them. Like this is a dope setup.
SOS.
Man, make sure y'all tap in with them. And man, shout out to Stunners and Stoners for this fire shirt of Stone Cold hitting Undertaker with a joint.
Fire.
in New York City. Man, shout out to my brother Eli at Stunners and Stoners. Make sure y'all follow the pod, WTRG pod. They call me Pun. You can follow me on there. And if you don't do that, and if you don't follow the pod and you don't fuck with the pod, get the fuck out of here.
Get them the fuck out of here.
Peace, y'all.
I've been blessed to touch the biggest stages. 20,000 in the crowd, but I can see their faces. They astonished and they shocked, can't believe I made it. Kept a strong mind, nigga made it out the matrix. I had to flip that, sipping on this Dawn, the Henny clipped that. Lost a lot of shit, but I ain't never lose my drip black, don't skip that. Yeah, let's not forget that. Yeah, look, but let's get back to all the real shit that I'm imposing. For all them late nights, I gotta keep